welcome back. I am the Red Lady, and this is my Witchcraft book review of The Magic of the Otherworld, Modern Sorcery from the Wellspring of Celtic Traditions by Morpheus Ravenna. Now, I can't wait to get into this one with you. If you're interested in Celtic traditions and if you work with the Morrigan in particular, or are simply curious about this sort of witchcraft and magic, then this is the book for you. I've worked with the Morrigan for over a decade, and this book ties in perfectly with her energy. It's a chunky book with plenty of information. The cover art is stunning. There are other illustrations inside, not many, but they are equally as exquisite. My copy is a bit dog-eared on the bottom right corner, and that shows just how often I am looking at this book and referring to it. It's not just a good read, it is a guide. It is written as a guidebook, and it is also very well written. The book is suitable for experienced magical practitioners, and it is also, perfectly suitable for beginners, bearing in mind that the last 3 chapters are more for experienced practitioners. But that doesn't mean that the beginner can't work their way through the book, gain experience, and then move on to the territory of the last few chapters, should I say, which centre on binding, justice, war and conflict magic. So yes, this is a deep dive, bear all, teach all kind of book. And, hats off to Morpheus Ravenna for being brave enough to actually put these methods out there, because they are certainly needed right now with regards to our current unethical political climate, shall we say. I've got to be careful about what I'm saying here because I don't want to get flagged or shadow banned. So, but the chapter on justice work is, I feel is so important right now. And if you are the type of magical practitioner who is inclined to work in a particular way, especially hand in hand with the Morrigan, I can't stress enough just how important that type of work is right now. And this book, in my opinion, can literally take you, if you feel, you've been called by the Morrigan or called to the Celtic path, it can literally take you from a beginner to an adept in a relatively short period of time, depending on how much time you are willing to spend working through the book and proactively practicing what is essentially laid out for you in this book. So, it begins by running through basics like spiritual hygiene and purification, to charms, spirit work, and gaining spirit allies. There's a chapter on enchantments, another on divination, and then you have ancestor work. And the last 3 chapters, as I said, binding, justice, war and conflict magic. So overall, I highly recommend this book. I would even go as far as to say, if you follow the Celtic path or work with the Morrigan, it is an essential book for you to have on your bookshelf, in my opinion. As I said, it can take you from beginner to adept quite easily. So overall, great book. I'm certainly glad that I own a copy and refer to it fairly often. If you want to get a copy, I'll put a link in the description box below for that. So for more videos on this type of witchcraft or working with the Morrigan, please do subscribe. Give this video a like and a share if you think it was helpful. Check out my playlists. I am the Red Lady, and I will see you soon.